I'm gonna brush my teeth real quick and I'll be back. Also, that was a bit too loud. I just realized I got the close to the mic. Okay, I'm alive. There's light. Great, I'm magnificent, big tighter. No freaking way. Okay, this will be quick. Let me freaking shit and itchy. I love that I have Sigma now forever on screen. That's crazy. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay. Oh wait, why is my character not moving? Okay, now it's moving. Interesting. What if I speak from here? This is okay. Sometimes. Okay, let me actually raise the volume a bit from this. Oh, and let me turn down Spotify a bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let me go to PNG Tuba. No, that's not what I meant to do. This stays over here. I move this a bit. There. Perfect. Okay. Now it works better. So here's the plan today. Let me reduce the volume in Spotify for me, which also does it for you. So I'll raise it up a bit here. So here's the game plan. We're doing a mic test. Let me actually highlight this. Oh, I have two open. What do I have two open? Okay, this is an old one. This is a new one. Okay, so we're doing mic tests. I got a new mic. I'm testing it. I may return it. I don't know. So that's why the test is. I'm going to listen to this stream later and see how it sounds in comparison to my mic. While setting it up, I realized that I can also like tweak the settings for my old mic, which is a very cheap mic, to make it sound like kind of like this one, just with worse like noise. Sorry. With worse noise suppression. But yeah, that's what we're mainly looking for. So I'm gonna do that. You're not going to see any from it because that's like kind of post stream check. Let me switch my shoes real quick. I feel kind of comfortable. So the mic test is important. That doesn't like you'll hear a difference. But that doesn't matter a lot to the stream content. You know, we're content minded here. The important thing is that we're going to do game spy work and actual game dev. Actually, this should be a plus. I don't know why that is that way, and this should be an and. Plus some game dev videos. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, for other day, we're probably gonna do a chill game, which was actually the plan for today. We were gonna play like either Minecraft, like Build Battle, Crypt of the Necrodancer, or Spelunky Classic. Once we finish Spelunky Classic, I want to play like the actual Spelunky, which I haven't played in a long time. I don't have a save file because it was my Spelunky when I used to play it. But now it's my Spelunky. So once we finish like Spelunky Classic, we're moving to Spelunky like normal one. But I want to play Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's a very good game. I really like it. But I've only finished the game with Cadence. I think I did with her uncle too, but I'm not sure. I really want to finish it with the monk though. And also with like every other character, but mainly with the monk. I feel like the monk is interesting. Sorry, I'm putting on socks. So let's get to the actual game dev part, I guess. I'm making some videos. Maybe I should put some videos in the background. Let me access the folder so I don't dox myself. App capture. Let's go to Godo. Transform. You said transform. No, you said transform. Fit to screen. Okay, maybe not fit to screen. Maybe let's do a stretched screen. Yeah, I think that's too stretched for my liking. Yeah, that's definitely too stretched for my liking. Let's just fit the screen. Surface transform. And let's move it down to the center. No freaking way, it doesn't fit exactly. That's crazy. That's insane. Brother, okay, so I have to move it. Let me move a bit like below a bit, maybe. Let's say 48. Is that good? No, okay, let's make it smaller so you can actually like see the process of it. Go to the right to make it center. Actually, let's move. No, let's keep it there because you actually get to see more of the screen. The character is in the way. Let's give it a 12 and let's move this so it is the same. Oh, actually no. Let's move it to the right because now it's too like mush together with that. I think that's good. Probably right. I think it's fine. Okay, I'm not sure how to feel about it. If I did that, now it looks weird. If I did that, now it looks weird. How do I approach this? Transform center to screen. Do I like that? No. Okay, let's make it a bit smaller. Let's make it like 20 pixels. Just make it so this bar. Okay, I need to make it a size bigger here. What do you mean it doesn't move a pixel? Okay. That's insane. Okay, I think the easiest thing would be to stretch the screen. But I just don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I guess we're going to fit and moving it. What is it doing now, man? Okay, reset, moving down. That's it. I'm moving down. Okay, yeah, it's too obvious if I move it down. So I'll keep it like. I mean, if I move it up to the border, it's too obvious. So I'm gonna be down. Also, why is my green screen so like obvious? My chroma key, what is it going on there? Similarity value, I guess. 250. That's better. Still a bit questionable. Okay, let me put it down to 2 again. Properties, not property, filters. Filter. Smoothness. How does that change it? Oh no, I'm a ghost now. Ah! Okay, so we're going to expand if I go past to 300. Okay. So I'll go like 275 for smoothness. Oh yeah, I think I can still see through, so I'll go to 50 here. And then key color spill reduction. I mean, yeah, that reduces the color spill, but it also makes it white and white, you know. So that isn't very good. Opacity. No, my ghost again. Ah, my ghost. Contrast. Oh no. I'm Porygon all of a sudden. Brian, as I assumed, yep. As expected. I'm white. Bro, that's scary. B.O.B. you're walking Euro in the dark. Yo. What you doing over there? Hey bro, how are the sleep demons going? Are they doing good? Yeah, okay. Okay man, have a nice sleep I guess. Yo, you're walking in a hallway in the dark. Bro, how your mom doing? Okay, anyways, bro, there, too bright. Can you freaking reduce the freaking brightness to 0? Please and thank you. 0, freaking 0. Yeah, okay. And gamma. Feels like the same thing, it's not the same thing at all. But if I turn it way darker, well, I don't like it. It does resolve the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make it a bit darker, it looks fine. That looks weird from how bright it is. You know, none of this feels right, but it's not right. So I like raise it to 0 again. There. That's how it should look. Oh, whoops. Perfect. Okay. So what are we doing? That's the question. Let me see what I have open. OBS, let's close Steam. I'm not using Steam. Because Spotify and OBS Studio and Godo and PG Tour. And finally, a video. Are we watching a video though? Spotify mic. We have the Godo audio alerts. I think we're on video player, right? Let me put this over here. Video player. Opera. Yeah, now we have video player. Also, let me put this over here. This is a reference image for the concept of the camera. Let me mute myself. I want to check something real quick. Okay, I'm back. So this is the gameplay. No, we already had the gameplay. So what we want to do is the camera. The plan for the camera, the top image is a reference from a game I'm taking inspiration off. I'm not going to say the game yet. And for ideas of how I want it to work, so we have, I don't have the freaking, I can't use a cursor to point where I want to point. Can I like make a cursor image real quick? Can I have a cursor to a PNG or something? Let me see, Opera. Can you see that? No, okay. Cursor PNG. Open image, new tab. That's not transparent, that's not good. This one. Open image, new tab. I don't think that's transparent either. I think this one's transparent, but like I don't like the resolution. Is this one transparent? I think it is. Oh no, it's not transparent, it's a JPG. Still some PNG though, let me see. Okay, that one's a PNG. I wanna see this one. It's a WebPG. Why is it a? Oh wait. I may save it as a WebPG, but some WebPG you can change it to PNG because they're just a PNG in disguise essentially. Okay, I can't. Let me see. Image. Where is image? Cursor. Unload image when not showing. Download. Cursor. It is not transparent. Okay. Delete that. I'm not interested in that. Okay, there's probably gonna be a lag spike now. Real quick. Okay, so not that one. Let me save this one. Cursor. Load image when showing. Man, why are they not transparent? Oh no, I switched my lurch icons by accident. Okay, I'll have to draw a freaking cursor icon at some point outside of stream. For now, let me use. Let me see if I have some random image that I can use as a thing. Already use our reference drawings. Let me see drawings. PNG tuber, nothing. There's nothing like of my own. Let's actually use my Minecraft skin. This is my cursor now. This is my old Minecraft skin. It's not my current one. It is not a good representation of my current character. So when you can think of my Minecraft skin, don't take this into consideration. As you can see, we're not the same character. It does not have the same clothes as you can see down here. So therefore, there's an old version of me in development. So don't consider this one thing about me, but let's use this as a cursor. Can I chroma key it? I think I can. Let me filters, chroma key it, or color key. Yeah, color key. Let me custom color, select color. Can I just pick it? Yeah, this. Okay. Okay, it's like, yeah, that's no good. Similarity. Okay, that's good actually. Perfect. Okay, so, oh, no, you can see a transparent square. Let me, sorry, I'm burping. I'm gassy, man. No, similarity has to be 1. Oh, actually with 2. Okay, actually 2 is like, oh yeah, it just completely disappears. Oh, whoops, I moved this. I didn't mean to move that. So this is my cursor now. I'll point with my head, I guess. So let me make it small. There's a cursor over here. This image right here is the reference for I always fix on player's X. What that means is that the player's like on the bottom of the screen mostly. No, it's not in the middle like this. The player's not that big. The player's mostly like on the bottom of the screen, and you can see the floor. It's a flat. The floor is always flat, and then the camera, the center of the camera is like way over here on the top of the player, and it moves horizontally with the player. It does not move vertically with the player. But it's always on top of the player. It does not have any like dampening or anything. It just goes with the player. But that's a reference image. This is not how I want it in my game. For my game, if there's any room that you walk to, I want it fixed, preferably, unless it's a long room or something. I want it fixed. If the room fits in camera, then it's fixed, and you can see the character can move around. But the camera stays the same. The default camera, I want it to be on the front. Like leave the back vulnerable. You can't see behind you unless you turn back. So here's a representation. It looks like there's bushes and stuff, and they could be bushes. But why I put it here for, it's mostly as a reference for mist. I think it would be a really cool idea to have some sort of mist that changes according to what's happening in game. So that's interesting. So the camera is always facing where the player is facing. As you can see here, right here, let me make myself smaller so you can see it. Right here on the top of my head, the cross indicates the center of the camera, as always. This is a measurement of like the distance between the player and the camera. And there's an indication, this little eye right here. Let me make the image bigger actually. There's a little eye that indicates the player is looking forward. Like you can see mostly forward, you can barely see behind you. And the camera pans slowly when it's turning. I'll explain that in a second. But the vertical one, let me see if I understand this because this is complicated. So while still the camera is forward as always, it's clearly indicated here, but like this measurement means that the thing is forward basically. The camera is like here for the camera for position 1. The camera for position 2 stays at the front, but as you may be able to see, 2 and 1 are both in the same height. So the height of the camera doesn't change while the character jumps. It only changes, as you can see in position 3, like this means that this character is position 3 and this camera is position 3. the camera changes height only when the player lands. Like if it lands in a high platform, then the camera goes up. But if he doesn't, if he landed here, the camera would have stayed the same height. But while the player's in midair, it stays the same. Now there's a second vertical camera. In cases where the player may be traveling two screens, maybe, like if they're falling for a while or they pick up a certain speed, whether it's up or down, this particular instance shows the player going down, it's jumping from a cliff. As you can see, the camera is right here, as always, in the front. Player goes down. But as the player is reaching the bottom of the screen, the camera pans down to where the player is going, so the player gets an idea of what is below them. Of course, the level will account for that. If I do that, like if there's a fall, I want them to be able to look down, so the fall would be considerably longer than you would expect, enough for the camera to pan down without the player having to react hyper quickly. But as it explains here, the player has moved vertically certain distance from camera. Camera moves faster than player until it reaches like this position where the camera is forward, so the player's looking down, the same indication with the eye. So that's what I want to do basically. So let's go back to the pass slow and turning part. I have a conflicting opinion on this game. I can either make it a 2D horror game taking inspirations from Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit, which released recently, which I really like the idea of a 2D horror game, and also taking some inspiration from Faith, which leans more into psychological horror. And like Faith leans more into psychological horror, and Into the Pit, despite being 2D, I feel like it's a good horror experience. The only issue is that, well, you get used to things really quickly, and it's not, of course, as scary as, like, for example, Alien Isolation. So I would like make a game that is more like stressful, like a stress-inducing, kind of like Day by Daylight. But also that plays with your psychology in the sense that, like, oh, now you're paranoid, you have to keep alert all the time. Because you don't know what might be coming, it's more like Faith in that sense. But I also don't want it to be necessarily as graphic as Faith. It's more like manipulating you to thinking you're scared when you shouldn't be. But that wasn't the original idea. The original idea was taking more inspiration from Solid 2 and another specific game that I really like. I won't mention yet. But the game is, it's more like action oriented in a way. So let me wait. Can you hear this? I don't know if you can hear this. I'm testing the audio real quick. Yeah, okay. I sound fine, but I want to see if I go closer to the mic, like. So as I was saying, like this. Let me see how I sound now. I sound a bit loud. I may have to turn it a bit down, but I just want to test this. Let me see it. I'm hearing myself. Yeah, it sounds very saturated. Let me turn it 2 dB down, I guess. That should be better. It's so loud. Let me 5 dB down maybe. Yeah, I think 5 dB might be better. That's ideal level. Let me see how it sounds actually. Yep, okay, it sounds great. But that's only from a distance. Let me put it down back up to 0 and see how it sounds now. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, I don't want to get the MC8. It sounds fine. I might have to mess with the EQ a bit. You know, actually, let me listen to myself real quick. Let me put monitoring on. Hello. Okay. I can hear myself. Filters. EQ. Let me erase this. Just a bit on everything. The middle's kind of normal. Kind of. Let me erase the highs too. Is that better? That should be better. Ooh, that sounds so crisp. I like it. Maybe more saturated from this. 14. I think that's good. Let me reduce the degree here. That's too loud. 2 dB here. Perfect. How loud is my volume? Oh, my volume is very loud on my PC. Maybe that's not that loud. Let me reduce it to 1, -1. Good. Okay. Let me turn off monitoring. And let me go back to my Twitch stream once again. The hit streamer Betita 64. Hey, boss music. Do I sound good? Cool. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drag my fingers. Okay. I think I have to do like a comparison with the webcam mic with some tweaks to see how it sounds. Yeah, but music back on. Yeah, but it sounds really good. I like it. I do have it on a box though because it's so like low, and I'm standing up also because my desk is also up. It's a standing desk, you know. So going back to this, I was saying blah blah blah. Oh, the original direction of the game was inspired, like I was saying, like Solo 2 and another game that I like that are more action oriented. And so I was thinking of how to like what was going to be the gameplay loop, and I like the gameplay loop that I was going for. But I realized that's just kind of Hollow Knight. So I thought, okay, so maybe I don't want an action game. At the end of the day, it's just like a roguelike Metroidvania that it's kind of similar to Hollow Knight. So what if I take that same concept, but I can't attack back? So like I can't necessarily fight back efficiently like in Hollow Knight, which is the original point of the game. So you have to manage resources. You have to go around the map a lot, sometimes unnecessarily, mainly to survive. And yeah, that's basically the point. You have to be going around a map, which is always the same map, but it's not like the map is closed. You can't go around it. Like if you go in one direction, you will end up in the same place eventually if you take the right paths. And so it's randomly generated. Like, no, the map isn't randomly generated. The stuff generates in different like positions, but they follow certain rules. Like let's say if I add lighthouses, I don't plan on adding lighthouses, but let's say I add lighthouses. In every lighthouse, there's like a certain percent chance that like an object will appear. Like if it always has to appear in a lighthouse or something. You know, or it only appears in a random lighthouse once you do something, or if you turn all of them on, or something like that. But at the same time, you have to be hiding and running all the time, and you have to keep switching characters. So it'll be more than one character, or at least that's the plan. If not, maybe just one character and have to manage resources instead. But the characters work both as your life and kind of measurements of how good you are. Because what can happen is that like one character can die while you're not controlling them. So I think would be a really good thing to have like multiple endings depending on how many characters are alive, or like a certain character is alive, maybe, you know, or maybe one character dies and there's also just another ending. I think that would be really cool. But I don't know how that'll go. So the past law when training, which I don't think I explained, but that was the whole point of this, is like I said, the backup player is vulnerable. So when they turn, I want them to like turn, not necessarily slowly, but I want the camera to move slowly to where they're looking. So like, let's say they can't really look back. So let's say they hear a sound and now they turn back to look to see like whatever is going to kill you is there. They look back and it takes kind of a second to look there. So they have to take a second to turn, which makes them more vulnerable. And they're already vulnerable because so at the end, they end up with this choice of like, oh, should I run or should I look back and see if there's really something? But if there's really something, maybe it's right behind me. And that goes again into a feeling of paranoia that I want the player to feel. Not that I wanted the player to feel, but like, if I go with the horror direction, maybe this is what I want to go for. But ideally, I want to implement this either way. This camera right here. But I'm not sure about necessarily the vertical ones. I think this might be really good for like an area where there's some kind of like trap that you don't expect that can also like generate randomly. So at any point, like just the floor falls and you're like, whoa, what the hell? You know, and it's kind of like a jump scare. I think that would be really cool. But this vertical areas, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. I thought maybe having 2 like layers to the map, and having the second one like be some kind of like underground or cloud level, which always rotates. So it's kind of like always the same, but or it's kind of like, oh, I could actually make it like randomly generated and be kind of like a maze that generate below the map that kind of connects everything, but it's always different. So you have the risk. You can go into the underground, but you never quite know the underground because it's the only randomly generated area. So you kind of have to, you can like take shortcuts, but it risks going into a dangerous area in the game. I think that would be kind of really cool. So maybe this will be useful for that. Yeah, I think that's about it. So what we're doing today is programming the basic camera, which ideally, whoops, I'm moving everything except what I mean to move, which ideally is this one, the default front camera. So let me put the reference. Oh wait, yeah, I already explained that. Actually, let me keep it like here, so like next time I use it, I know. Properties on the window showing, perfect. And let me also cursor on the window showing, perfect. I have the cursor. I can just like, oh, let me put my Minecraft character in the game. Oops. Well, let me just make it just big enough so I can see it next time I turn it on. Let me show what I have. The camera as it stands right now is a child of the player node, also called Scholar1. So let's see how it looks in game. Let me change the camera for it to be this. Oh, it's because it's small. So there's a debug. I should actually use that as another screen. Let me add it. Actually. I have too many stuff. I have to like have a scene separately for like game dev at this point, because I'm putting too much stuff here now. I'll have to make like a second main one, like make a duplicate and just minute out the game dev stuff from it. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Art capture. Duplicate? Can I just duplicate it? Or copy it? Copy. Paste duplicate. So let's call this debug. I was going to call it debug window. That's why it sounded like I was going to say something else, but I didn't. So let's call it debug. This is go though. Transform. Reset transformation. Move it down. Okay, so this is the debug window as I see it. I have it like this, like right in front of Godot. So let's see what I can do. I can move left, I can move right. I have this cute animation. Very silly looking. I can jump. Can jump and move it too. I can still and it has a idle animation. Pretty cool, and it doesn't have a bug of like saying the animation by accident, which is good also. Yeah, okay. Right now the camera only moves when I get to the edge of the screen. Right now it's moving to the left along with the character, and the same thing with the right, but with the right is closer. But that's not what I wanted to do. One thing that would be really useful would be to have some kind of dial, so I can know how much I'm actually moving, because it's not actually very convenient for it to be the way it is right now. So let's see how we can do this. Right now it's moving because of the margins. The top margins aside, the bottom margin is non-existent. What's the vertical offset? The relative vertical drag speed offset of the camera. Vertical drag offset. Determine the current offset or the force the current offset. It's not automatically updated when drag tool enabled. Drag vertical enables true or drag margins are changed. Okay. So let's test something. Oh, that's the default offset. Okay. Drag, the relative horizontal drag offset the camera. Oh, so I think it's quite easy actually. It's just change this drag horizontal offset. Do whatever I want basically, right? The camera moves from reaching. Okay, let's disable this. If I do this, now the camera should move with character. Yeah. Oh wait, you can see it. This debug? Yeah, debug. Debug, it said. Properties, match title, otherwise. Yeah, so if I close this. Oh, it looks for Godot. I don't want it to look for Godot. Does the other one also do this? No, it doesn't. Why does this one do that? Okay, Windows mode match title then. So if I open this, okay, now it's perfect. So now the camera is moving with the character, which is not what I want, but it's what I expected from disabling this. Okay, let me make sure something. Where did it say the thing? Oh, okay, it's the offset. It's not automatically updated when drag horizontal is true. Drag horizontal, I believe, is this. Yeah, drag horizontal enable. What if I do this? Then it's disabled. Oh no, okay, it's just false or true or false. It's Boolean. To reaching the horizontal left, right drag margins. If false, the camera moves horizontally regardless of margin. Okay, so I want it to move horizontally. Only with the margins. Good. Okay, so now drive right margin. Okay, let me see the script. Extends camera to the function colon function ready. Pass. Now when the node enters the scene 3 for the first time. Replace with function body. What do you mean replace with function body? What is function ready? Can I look this up? Call when the node is ready, i.e. when both the node and its children have entered the scene tree. If the node has children, the ready callbacks get triggered first, and the parent node will receive the ready notifications afterwards. Corresponds to notification ready notification in object notification. See also ready notification for variables. Can I look this up? Okay, usually used for initialization. For the narrative initialization, object initialization may be used. This method may be called only once for each node after we know from the scene tree, and again, it will be not called a second time. We bypass by requesting another call with request ready, which may be called anywhere before adding the node again. Okay, so it's just a function that is called when the node is ready, aka when they enter the scene 3, which is this. So like if they're on the scene, they automatically trigger that thing. That's good to know. No, let's play movements. So let me see. On ready, once they enter the scene, What does bass do? I don't know. I would say when you enter the screen, you should take into consideration where the player is, and set the thing to that, right? Let's see. Player cam. How does it detect the direction though? Okay, since it's a child of scholar, I would guess I can check on the direction of the sprite, which I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay, direction is this variable which I created for the sprite here, which is defined. When did I define it? Is it not defined? Is it just built in? I remember making it. Once variable gravity. Already is a variable sprite. A player sprite equals animated sprite 2D. Good. Player sprite. Oh, wait, I just saw it. Variable direction equals the input of moving right, left and moving right. Okay, player. Okay, it's flipped if it's less than 0. So left is less than 0. So I'm guessing yeah, but here's the thing. The reason why the player, like if I press left, the player still looks left. It does not reset the thing, like the sprite to look right. And the reason why is really because there's nothing that undoes. Yeah, that. It doesn't undo the flip sprite. Like there's no action that overrides that, or no condition that overrides that. So the thing with the camera is that like this doesn't stay looking to the left because it knows that left was pressed right. Like no, okay, I don't know how to speak. It doesn't do it because it knows that it was the last button press. It does it because it hasn't updated. Like there's nothing updating it to tell it otherwise. So for the camera to figure it out, I think it would have to check for whether or not the player sprite has been flipped. Yeah. So I would have to check for this. How do I do that? Okay, let me take this. Let me see if I can use it on the player cam since it's a child. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with Kodo or coding in general. Can I replace it with the body, I guess? Let me see. Oh, ready, if base bar equal false, assignment, oh yeah, okay, wait, is that equals? Oh no, because there's assigning here. Okay, this is assigning. Finish player sprite equals false. Expecting the block after if. Yeah, I'm getting there. That's not related to if block. If player is looking forward. Okay, let's like do it simply at first. It will just move the camera over there. We don't care right now how it moves, like if it feels natural or not. There's like sculpting. Like we'll do it later. First, we have to make sure that we know how to actually move the camera there. And once we do that, we refine it. That's the deal. So what we gonna do? How shall we do this? Should we set the thing? Okay, if it's live. Okay, this is on ready. I would guess horizontal offset would be set to like, let's say 0. Let's say 4. I want to see how that looks. Wait, let me save it. Is that how it is? Really? Okay, maybe. Oh, is it because of the margin? I think what if I move it over here? Yeah, it's definitely because of the margin. Okay, let me close the debug. So let's keep the 0.4 for now. If I were to turn this off, that doesn't work, right? Oh, okay, it does set the camera, it just moves. Okay, so imagine this. You're always looking to the front. Maybe I would make the camera have less zoom. Okay, actually, that's what the miss was for. I remember now. So let's do like 0.3. I think that would be better. Yeah, that is probably better. But also the position of the camera. Where's the position? Position smoothing. Use smoothly. Move towards the target position. Position smoothing speed. Oh, actually, this is great. This is great for what I want to do. I just have to set the thing, right? Let's say 2. Okay. So I think if players looking right, the horizontal offset was set to 0.3, and if not, it's 0.3, right? 0.3. I think. So players, then drag horizontal offset, drag horizontal offset. Okay. Yeah, I have to. Okay, I'll set that up immediately. Drag horizontal offset equals 0.3. So let me go to player movement real quick. I'm going to take this. Ready. Variable layer sprite equals that. I'll put it right here. I'll put a space and put it right here. There we go. I don't know if that applies to this. So, player sprite with false, drag horizontal offset, elif expected statement. Oh, of course. Elif expected conditional expression after elif. You mean this? Okay, no, okay. There your sprite dot flip for h equals true. Drag horizontal offset equals minus 0.3. Right? I think that's fine. Hasn't told me anything. Let's test it. Ooh. Oh, okay. It doesn't work as I expected, but there's the smoothing. There's definitely smoothing, but it's not because of my code, sadly. So what is the drag horizontal offset? Oh, the margins. So I have to turn this on. And then maybe it works. Oh, okay, I think I did it. Yeah, I definitely did it, but I got the wrong numbers. So actually script, I just have to change this. That should be it. Let me see, try again. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, because I haven't changed the margins. That's why. Okay. The relative horizontal drag offset of the camera between the the initial target of determining the current offset or follows the current drag offset. It's not automatic when drag horizontal label is true. Okay, so if that is untrue, that should be automatically updated. Oh, the drag margins are changed. Okay, it's all the drag margins are default right now. Let me see now. I genuinely don't know what's happening. I wanted to move like over minus 0.3. That's a good chunk. That's a good chunk too. This is in the right space. Yeah, it's definitely in the right space. Okay, the issue here is that I think this is checking for an animated sprite that the camera may have that the camera does not have. Okay, so I have to clarify that this animated sprite is from the Scholar. How do I do that? I suppose that's like a class. Scholar. Let's see. Scholar. How's this defined in code? How the Scholar? How do I know how the Scholar is defined? How do I know? Why isn't it doesn't show me options? Okay. So let me see if it makes a difference. That's good. Forward, that's forward. Okay. What if I set this to negative and this to positive? It roughly stays the same thing also. What if I set both to -3? It's also the same thing. Okay, so that's not the issue. How should I do this? Should probably look up a video, but I wanna learn my own, man. Oh, this is not running on the Delta, by the way. This should probably be running on the Delta. So let me actually how do you make it run the Delta? Okay, in here everything is within the Delta function, which is interesting. Because what if I just make this go into a Delta? Also, this indentation, I don't know. Okay, there we go. I would also like put another space there. Already though. Oh no, wait, this does go here. Okay. So depending on where the character is looking when this enters the scene, It sets the offset. You know, then I wanted to update. When delta doesn't say. Okay, so that's what was happening. It was not updating, obviously. Let me see if it works now. What did I change? Okay, let's do it like that and see what happens. That did not change anything. Great. Script. So this is calling every frame. And say the drag horizontal offset. Oh, okay, it's fine. Horizontal. Isn't it cool? False. Or the drag margins are changed. How do I do this? Why moving the left margin moves the camera? Why? I'm so confused. Why does that do that? I hate it. Why does it do that? Okay. Let's put it there. Okay, nothing changed. Great. Okay, drag horizontal enable. Maybe already. Drag horizontal enable equals false. Add player, drag horizontal, blah, 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 okay. And that's when it enters the scene. Let me save that. Run. Interesting. Editor. Okay, that's actually super useful. Okay. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Why is it doing that though? Why doesn't it use just the center of the screen as a reference? Oh, now it does. What did I change? Set track horizontal offset. Oh. Oh, I reset the offset. That's what I did. Okay. Okay, let me see if how this working. It is not working. It is not saying the offset. Interesting. I think the easiest thing to do would be to just change this position since it's relative to a character. For let's say pixels in front or something. Yeah. So I suppose this position, yep. Position relative to the node's parent. Yep, okay. So instead of this, all of this checking position equals 80. I copy this line. Oh, whoops, copy this line. And this is minus 80. And the same thing here. I do this. And this minus 80. Can assign a value type integer as vector 2. What do you mean vector? It literally said pixels a while ago. What the hell? Okay. So I cannot assign an integer because it requires a vector. Why does it require? Oh, okay. Because it's also taking this into consideration, the positions both of them. In that case, I guess I'll leave it at minus 48. Yeah, of course. Position equals minus 80 minus 48. Expected closing after grouping. Yeah, there's a closing. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I don't think you need to group it. I think it's just this, right? Maybe. Expected end of same as expression. Well, why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Ah, okay. Mine is okay. Let me look. Can you look up vector data? How are vectors formatted in Godot? Interesting. Let me lower my desk. You'll probably hear this. Yeah, you're definitely hearing this, but my back hurts. I've been standing up for way too long. I'm too old for this. I'm way too old. Back in my day, we used to stand outside all day. And we used to farm the land and pick our crops and do big sunlight time. And it was very sunny outside and we were doing it until we were burned to a crisp. But we didn't just start and we didn't have sunscreens or anything, or those things that you younglings have today to protect your skin. We didn't have skincare, or those skincare things. We just had to go outside and take the sun. Yeah. Yeah. Back in my day. Those were the days, son. Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, my throat. My throat. What the hell, man, my throat. I'm seeing someone who was trying to do stuff with vector graphics. Apparently, Skyrim has vector graphics, which is interesting. I did not know that for the UI. But that makes sense, actually. That totally makes sense. Also, my microphone is now kind of in the way because, like I said, I had it on a box. So now it's like right in front of my monitor. So let me lower it, actually. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Ooh, that looks so nice. I want to rub the microphone. ASMR stream now. Okay, okay, so I'm looking Godo how vectors Godo position vectors Godo position vector brother. It's different than position vector and direction vector. I don't know, I don't care. Same variable type vector traces are. Oh, position vector 2. Okay, it's specifically vector 2. Oh, you have to set X and Y. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So let me go node. Debug, okay, node. Where is it there? I wanna go. Okay, I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. The microphone real quick. Node to the. Also, I wanna check. Is there like a parent node? Get relative use parent material. Get relative transform to parents. Okay. Property usage no path from scene root. What is this? What is this thing? It's that constant. Let me look it up. No path property would always be related to the scene's root, most useful for local resources. I don't think I can use that. Okay, but again, let's go to what we were doing, which is node 2D position X. Oh, whoops! I bumped my mic. So sorry. Horizontal. Brother. No 2D. Go down, camera, position, vector 2. Oh, I think it has to be position 2D, right? Or position 2D. Okay, no, that's for 3D. Oh, so that's different. So they have to call for vector 2. To add a position and transform, you can manipulate. Okay, so let's say no. Okay. Wait, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, 2D position. No, I think it's just 2D position. No? Low position, got dying positions, the position more than now. Position 2D. Position. X and Y maybe, bro. Like, yeah, okay. Finally found it. So let's say X. Now position on X. Position dot X. Position dot X. Finally did that. I have to like finish taking the Godot and actually retake the Godot Learn to Program thing game that they have. That it sounds like very nicely made and it has vector graphics and it looks pretty cool. It has a cool art style. Despite just being a tool to learn coding in Godot. Also, why do I sound lower? That doesn't make sense. But they changed voice all of a sudden. That doesn't make sense. Also, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, man. Let me save this. Let me go to here. Let me save the project. Let me see how it works now. Okay, yes, as I thought. Okay, go back to script. Let's start checking for the player status. Should check for the player status for this. But I don't think it is checking for the player status anyways. Here in process delta, we're going to player movement and we're going to take where is this? This. We're going to take the variable direction. Let's say variable direction. And we're going to say if direction is this, if direction is this, position x equal 80, and if direction less than 0, position x equals minus 80. Let me go to play movement real quick. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's check for the. Okay, so that should at least work, right? No, it does not. How do we do this? Okay, I think it may be time to watch a video. Sadly, I didn't want to do this, man. What is the limit? Left scroll limit in pixels. The camera stop moving when you change this value. Camera 2D. So I have viewport dot get camera 2D. See. Okay. So in the script, do I make position like camera 2D? Camera 2D dot position X, and then same thing here and here and here. Whoop. And here. Let me save that. Was I weak? I did something. Why though? I'm so confused. Does it have something to do with that? No, why did the Y change? I didn't do anything to it. Did it do something? Where's position? Position smoothing, position minus 48. I don't know why it did change. Put the camera to the direction equals that, position X. Oh, that's what I did earlier, trying to reset this. Oh, I make a negative, not double negative, that's positive. Let's say I make it 80, like I said. Skew. Slants to node. I want to see this. It did not change anything. Great. Direction. So. Yeah, but it's not setting it to that. That's the thing. Okay. Go to the cam. Not changing position. Change the position of player. That's interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Changing to transform link. Okay, let me see this. I think this is it. Oh no, I think this for 2G. position. Going to mouse position. That's interesting. Brother. Function. What is this function? Yeah, what is that bottom one? That's crazy. Position size of a child inside a container. Global position is a position. This is hard. Script. What if I make it global? Will it actually change? Oh, okay. I think my thing is very stupid. I think I'm not starting the thing. Must be constant jump equals this. Where's that used? Oh, I suppose it's like whatever this is. Narrates physics body 2D condition object 2D node 2D canvas item node and object and anything that comes with them, I'm guessing. So let me close that. I should close all of these except camera 2D. What is this? Oh. Oh, that is saying there's not in the. Okay, one is not in the right folder. This is in scripts, which is where it should be. Actually, let me go real quick. Do that. Documents, projects. Okay, it's not here. It's in Go. Projects, my projects. Here, scenes. Click MGD. Scripts. That place. Reload. Close. Oh, that's a freaking problem. No freaking way, was using the thing. Okay. Reload. No way, I was using the wrong script. That's why my scripts are not working. I'm just like, man, why it's nothing changing? It's using freaking wrong script because why? I had two scripts and they were on the two different locations. Why, man? Programmer issues. This one, where is this one? Okay, this is the one. Bro, really? That's so messed up. Okay, now this is the one. Let me see how this works. Valid, get index flip on base, no instance. Oh, they're still using that. Okay. You know, I would say just first of all, I would like define this outside of function. this, and then just do bug out and bug up. Parameter delta. Never using the function process if this is intended underscore delta. Oh, it is never used with that. Okay, that is true. What I should do then in that case, I believe it's score delta. Is that right? Or should I just do like, okay, I think this is referring to this delta. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I don't think that is necessary for this. So I just call a function. How do we call it? Camera ban. Cam ban. Yeah, cam ban. Yeah. What is the other window? Why is there a debug window open? What? Oh, it's not responding. It opened a debug window on its own and it's not responding. Okay, close it. I don't know why it was doing that. Let me open it again. Let me see how it goes. Okay. Oh. There's definitely a change, but I think that was from before that I did accidentally by changing the parameters of the camera. Vertically change this. It's a bottom margin. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, I think 0.8 is fine, probably. Oh. What is S? Oh, scale mode. I don't want to do that. What happened? Why moving this did that? Yeah, so I'll increase that also to 0.8. That should not give any more issues. Let me save the player cam too. Oh, also, does the player cam actually use delta then? Or, I mean, the player movement? Delta is on the floor, gravity, X. Oh, yep. Yep, it's gravity by delta. Oh, I should also use delta for movement then, right? I think so. If player is on floor, a velocity x equals 0, play idle. Velocity y equals jump velocity, which is defined as this. And then it applies gravity on that, right? Okay. But I feel like that should probably also be multiplied by delta, no? Let me save that. I wanna test it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It cancels each other out. But I wanna test for speed. Variable input blah blah blah. Direction down. Velocity x equals direction times speed, which is this constant. Speed is 100. So it equals like 1 or minus 1 times 100. It's minus 100 or 100. And I would multiply that by delta, but I think that will cancel out. Else move toward velocity x0. Okay, if I'm not pressing a direction, like if direction is false, like is there no, if direction isn't either, velocity x equals direction times speed. Oh no, so let's define this movement. If any direction is direction times speed. Direction exists. Otherwise, velocity x equals the number basically moves towards velocity x and 0 and 100. I don't know how that works. Okay, let me see how. Oh yeah, it's canceling out. I feel it. It's like, oh, feels sluggish. Yeah, let me remove that. Okay, let's leave that there because for test purposes we need to do a camera first. So how do we do the camera? Okay, let's say what does this do already? You just said that, okay. So for the camera, let's just say position in general. Maybe this will fix it. Nope, it's not doing anything. Now this is the right one, right? Yeah, it's definitely the right one. Does this Scripts Player Cam GT? Is that a way to see like the whole cam 2 camera 2A scripts? Hmm. Oh, wow, it's 3 a.m. We've been on stream for 2 hours. Maybe I shouldn't stream, but I really want to get the camera done. It's so freaking difficult though. I don't know. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do. Sorry. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna end stream and watch videos on how to make the camera while I'm reading on my bed to go to sleep. I think that's a plan. Also, let me. Oh, that's loud. Let me do a quick test here, like just getting close to the microphone, so just so I can listen to it later. So I get an idea of how the microphone sounds in this distance. I'm like about 2 inches away from the microphone. So future me, this is how it sounds. It sounds probably very crisp and nice. But keep in mind that it's also like going through 3 filters in OBS to do this. It would otherwise sound, I would argue, normal. Fairly normal compared to the other webcam mic. But I will say the mic does feel very premium and nice despite being made mostly of plastic. It just like has this matte finish to it, and it's very nice and nice to touch. It's great. It's amazing, soft. But yeah. Let me say go though. I'm gonna minimize it for now. Let's do game plan. Properties. No web. Game plan Dan. So game plan for next stream. Probably chill game, but that's a lie. Probably what we're going to do. Probably this. Actually, it's not even spy work. It's more actual game dev and some game dev videos because then we're going to do some spy work to actually get the tiles so I have a better idea of how the game feels and have a reference for when the character is moving and stuff. So yeah, this is what we want to do the next day. We stream possibly. But for now, I think we're on the stream because it's 3 freaking a.m. and I cannot actually like watch videos for to know what to do. So have a nice night and adieu. Oh, actually, I should test my mute function instead of like clicking on the mute button on OBS. I should just like go stream ending and then just push the mic button on my mic.